What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in here so we can get started. What my goal is to do is to go live. When Lenon is live as well, check out his public address that he's gonna give. In the meantime, y'all, what is going on? People, Marianne Lawrence is actually. Did she strike somebody's channel? Like, this is crazy. Hey, Flossie, how you doing? Tammy, how y'all doing? What's going on? Let's get some music going. Okay, so I was sent this video from Saint, I think, one of my great mods here, that Marianne Lawrence is filed something against her channel. So we're gonna check that out, and then when Lenon goes live, I'm gonna check out his live stream in real time. This is something else. What is the deal? Hold on, let me just fast forward. She talks about this right here. This is the part right I want to hear. I want to see.
Good morning. Thank you. Listen now. I really was planning on doing y'all. I wanted to, maybe a little update for y'all about how tried it with me. And I was like, she really wants these type of problems, and apparently she does. So let me show
Hold on.
How tried it with me about this woman, Marianne Lawrence,
is actually out here
and her fake chick,
like videos,
and her ties to Umar Johnson. But in the midnight hour, I got an email from YouTube.
She can say.
And what YouTube had said was that, hey, Almanaz Table, was that Marianne Lawrence,
hey, Saint,
had tried it with me. And I was like, dude, she really wants these type of problems, and apparently she does.
You doing this?
So let me share with y'all what I had got. Y'all.
But she want to get mad when somebody's saying that she took down Cooking with Frank. So no one's supposed to believe that there's a possibility that she could have struck down Cooking with Frank's channel, but she's doing this with another content creator. Who is this young lady? She has a nice voice on her. Mind Chaos Brew. She has a nice size, 24,000 subs. I mean, seriously, what are you thinking?
She put a privacy complaint in.
How?
Honey,
on what?
You're trying to scam people with fictitious documents.
No.
You trying to put a privacy complaint in from a picture that actually made you look better than your channel profile picture. But then I went to the timestamps, right? Because I was really super confused. I was like,
my God.
Is this? Like, what in the hell is going on, Jesus? What is happening? So I said, and myself said, I said, let's go and really look at the timestamps to see what's going on. So let's revisit, shall we? 35:59 to 43:22.
What? That's not
a privacy complaint. 35:45. Your antenna to verify this check and this information, to vet this before you brought this
privacy complaint.
Right? So now we see everybody and their mother. Right. No routing number, no account number, no check number, no signatures, no nothing. No nothing. Now, Lenon and Marianne have built quite a camaraderie. They've done a lot of content together. He's definitely helped to propel her stunning YouTube career, where she kind of was doing pretty good. I mean, she's taking a hit. She's taking a bad hit. And I'm not going to lie and say it's going to be okay, Marianne. I don't think it's going to be okay. Because you're acting.
I don't understand this.
Like your video editing is lacking. But when
Susie,
not either child, when she first came,
how
so you're mad because I said
what's the privacy complaint at? Are you serious? Where is the privacy complaint issue? She put a privacy complaint on this young lady's video. Where is it? If you have a YouTube channel, your image is out there, and it's not privatized, then it's available to the public. What is the privacy complaint? Oh, she shouldn't be using my photo. What do you mean? You're all over the internet.
That you're not a good actor and your video editing skills are trash. Because you're not mad at this image. You can't be mad at this image because your actual profile picture on your page is that. Isn't it, Marianne?
Where's the privacy issue in this? Yo, oh my God.
Introduce myself. My name is Hope. That's your picture from your page.
That's available to the public.
Enhanced to make you look better. Because I couldn't put that as a thumbnail by itself. You look a mess.
I don't understand what they.
So you're going to make a privacy complaint for a public photo? You sure about that, Marianne? I think your feelings was really hurt. Hey, Bernice, but let's go deeper.
Y'all let me know when Lenon goes live.
I was like, it seems like she was sent, right? Because it's just a silly premise. I did work, I didn't get paid, but I'm not the one that initiated the filing. The other person did. See, how that story would have made better sense for storyboarders is if she was like, well, I did all of this work. I wanted to get my money back, so I'm taking him to court. Now he's suing me for $500,000. That's not a $500,000 product. And yeah, oh, that's the part that got you upset. Where I called out,
you can't make this up.
Your lies. Because here's the thing that I haven't really seen anybody else do. I did an internet search for all the lawsuits that Umar Johnson is involved in. I did an internet and a criminal search on you as well. Now, it's giving fictitious disorder. It's giving maligning is what it's giving. Because outside of your clout chasing off of Umar Johnson, the only other thing you have is a case in which a senator was later convicted for deleting their spouse. And you tried to malign themselves. You tried to malign yourself to their account. And it goes on, but you guys could go watch that full video. Because what we're about to do is, I never like to be accused of privacy violations.
How can you file a privacy complaint violation against a content creator on YouTube where they're using your photo from your profile that is available to the public? This is not a private photo. And because YouTube is so jacked up, they take those complaints and just run with it. And they'll take down a video or they'll send you a hit without investigating first because they ass backwards. Is this a thing she's going to be doing now? Now it's, you know what? You use my photo, for my profile, I'm going to hit you with a privacy complaint. Even though this photo is not private, it's available to the public. I'm going to hit you with a violation of a privacy complaint either way. You can't make this up. But if you start filing these fraudulent complaints, YouTube can take down your channel. Marianne, you might want to read about what you're doing before you start doing this stuff. Don't you have an attorney? You should be asking your attorney questions. This is absolutely insane.
Now I'm going to really give you something.
Oh my God.
To report my channel for. The only thing is, what I'm going to give you is public information as well. Now, we're going to start.
What's your theory? Oh, Lord.
Here. Hey, Nightish. Good morning, love. Good morning. We're going to start here. Now, this is a video the other day with Lenon on it. There's a specific reason. There's a specific reason. I wanted y'all to listen to this the other day, and now I'm about to highlight it. Now, I want you to understand, Lenon had turned off comments for this video too, right? But let's listen to this specific part.
I didn't know he cut off comments.
Listen, I am a person of integrity. When I do my video in my home, sometimes my children are passing in the background. Come on, Mr. Honor, really? This has ripped my heart. This has really hurt. And then there's a pattern. I reached out to you. I said, Mr. Honor, I don't understand what is happening. Kayla, close the door, and tell Megan, take the med pass, and I'll be there shortly. I'm at work. I'm probably gonna lose my job for this.
Tell Megan to take the med pass,
yo,
and you'll be there shortly. Because you, Marianne Lorient, are a person of integrity.
This is insane. And she's
right. Nothing. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. And hey, Pills, there's absolutely nothing. But you attest to be a person of integrity. So now, when we're talking about MedPass, we're talking about nursing, right? Either home health aide, either certified nursing assistant, LPN, RN. There's a lot of vocations that, and usually it's an RN or an LPN that does a MedPass. So you're at work with a vulnerable community, allegedly, with a vulnerable community, and you're neglecting to give them their medication on time. You're trying to get someone else to incorrectly chart. Because one thing about it, I have a degree in nursing. I've done medication passes.
Wow.
You can't just give somebody the keys to the med cart. There has to be a full count done. Each and every time. Each and every time. No one can just take your keys. And no nurse worth their salt, no nurse worth their degree will ever just take the keys from someone else. Because the nurse that you're taking the keys from can be a drug addict. The nurse that you're taking the keys from could have taken a whole bunch of hydrocodone, a whole bunch of narcotics off the cart.
Yep.
And then you become responsible for any documentation that hasn't been done in nursing. If you didn't document it, it did not happen.
Wow.
So you're going to risk all of the money that goes into a nursing career to go argue with Lenon Honor about an advertisement that was mailed to you that you tried to pass off as an Umar Johnson check. So let's get into it. Nursing licenses are revoked, suspended, or sanctioned by state boards of nursing for violations that threaten patient safety, integrity, and or professional standards. Top causes include substance abuse, patient abuse, or negligence, medication errors, documenting falsified information, and criminal convictions.
Woo-cha.
In those few moments on Lenon Honor, we saw patient negligence, we saw potential medication errors.
Oh my God.
Saw trying to document falsified information because you were listed as the one that was supposed to be doing a med pass. You were hollering out of your mind.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, why this girl so angry?
Yeah, so angry. Are you? Yeah, bird rule.
Why are you such an angry bird, Marianne?
Oh no, she got the right one today. Yo.
You know
I know, right? Flossie, she played with the wrong one.
Please make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it out, become a member. We got a lot of content.
Y'all, okay, so for those who are new, because we're just waiting for Lenon to go live, because the stream is live. It's hard to get in his chat, child. You can barely get 2 words through, whatever. We're going to talk about it anyway. Might as well do it at the same time he does it. But Marianne Lorient hit this young lady's channel with a privacy complaint violation. And the timestamp that she reported was the timestamp where she was yelling and screaming at Lenon Honor, Marianne Lorient. And a photo of her shows up. It's the photo from her profile pic. It's already public information. It's on a public platform. You're using it as your profile pic for your YouTube channel. And she hit her with a privacy complaint violation for that. You can't make this up. And yet, when people ask if she's the one that is responsible for taking down Cooking with Frank's channel, she's insulted by it. But yet you turn around and this stuff like this happens. Do you understand? It makes people look at you even the more.
Oh my God. On members only. And now I'm going to have to do a write-up of this and post it on don'tplaywithit.com because you're a threat to the public safety. because you're out here perpetrating a fraud as a nursing professional.
Oh, dear Lord.
I will not say allegedly because it's not alleged. It's fact.
This is nuts. Look.
Do you see this? Let me make this the full screen.
Oh, my God. This is
from E-License Ohio Professional License.
Look at the license up.
License look up. Marianne Lorient, Ohio. The state of Ohio.
Oh, God.
Gives no results for you.
Take out the N. Maybe it's part of her first name. Marianne is the first name.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we.
I think I have too many tabs.
Yo, this is insane.
One moment.
This is insane.
Let me refresh.
I can't believe she hit this girl with a privacy complaint violation.
Okay, there we go. So y'all can see it real time. Oops, excuse me. Can't let y'all see all that. My bad.
Of all the people, she hit her with a privacy complaint violation. This is madness. Susan said, this is crazy. She got one of these checks like we all do. She sat there and said, I'm going to say Umar paid me for a lawsuit. That's a special kind of weird. Where's the court paperwork? Exactly. That's what I was.
No results for you, Marianne. Hey, honeybee.
No results. She can't find her license.
Goldsby. Thank you. Thank you. So let's look her up under Goldsby.
Or try Marianne together. Oh, Coco. Y'all, this is insane.
Because I wasn't looking it up to prove that you damn, Gina.
Marianne hit this young lady with a privacy complaint violation. You can't, boy, this is,
You're not even in there in your maiden name. You have no nursing license, Marianne.
Oh my God.
But you're a person of integrity.
This is something else.
Also, let me show you some love, Togo, for the super chat. Thank you.
Welcome back to Mind Chaos Brew. Today, we're diving into the chaos. Support us by donating today.
Support us by donating today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll put the Cash App song up at the end of this. Because I promise you, my goal this morning was to report you
insane
to the Ohio State Nursing Board for your negligence.
Wow.
It was. I shit you not. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul, I was going to report you for that negligence.
Marianne, why are you doing that?
Well, what type of psychopath is this?
This is insane.
Because you literally pretended to be at work. And if this is the con and the game and the hustle that you've been running on Lenon, because you said you work third shift, right? You've been telling Lenon that you're a nurse. How are you a nurse when you don't have a license? And I think somebody else said that you said you were the director of nursing. How are you the director of nursing when you don't have a license? So now, not only do you have to produce paperwork from this lawsuit, which you can't provide because it never happened. Nobody is going to sue you when they owe you money because counsel will advise that they have a strong countersuit against you.
Honey?
And as I said, hey Riaz, hey Clark, as I said in my previous videos, I've negotiated settlements, so I know how this works.
Wow.
When you're involved in a legal dispute that resolves in a settlement, what your attorney will do is give you a cover letter because they can't just hand you a check for documentation purposes for their law firm, the legalities of it all. They have to give you a breakdown.
Right.
They have to say, hey, Mrs. So-and-so and so-and-so and so. This is the check we are giving you, and the check will be written in your attorney's name, not in anybody else's name, unless they're paying you directly through the court. And then there is a record of paperwork and a trail of paperwork through the court system as well. If they make the payment to the court stamps it, and then they send the payment to you.
Yeah.
This is the breakdown. You're getting paid $68,000. $12,000 is for emotional distress. $13,000 is for time and pain and suffering. The rest of it is for the actual cost of production of the film. Now, you've ran amok. You ran amok in these social media streets for quite some time. From 2005.
Okay, nobody handed
her.
But
what I find to be increasingly funny is you were pushing that piece of shit that you call a movie See, now it's no holds barred, sis. That is not a movie. That is a child's high school project. That is not using golden hour lighting. That's not using any lighting at all. Okay, you have no light boxes. Even if you use the iPhone, because I'm going to tell you, you can get good content from the iPhone.
Oh my God!
The intro is giving film noir. Okay, you don't have any clear perspective in your movie. There is no central theme in the cinematography of it all. There's no central theme in the way that you're telling the story.
Oh my God.
There is no storytelling arc. There is no beginning, no climax, and no prolapse into the end. Okay. It's just a bunch of horrible shots. And we see you looking tacky in the background, holding your camera phone up while Umar is smashing the chick on the dresser.
This is some bullshit.
It's sloppy work. What happened to your boom? You are Lorient Vision Productions, are you not? So let's look into history, because again, Lorient Vision Productions is public knowledge. But before we go there, let us remind you what she was just saying to Umar just the other day.
Hello, family. I just had an amazing lunch. Before I jump on this highway,
hold on.
Give y'all a little singing, huh? I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get no dollar out of me. I'm a queen in my own right, and I don't play with no dusty king. The feds are coming, and Bubba's waiting, Woo! I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get no dollar out of me. I'm a queen in my own right, and I don't play with no dusty old king. The feds are coming,
Ma'am. I don't know what you heard about me, but I suggest you stop playing with me, for I embarrass you for life. In this motherfucking YouTube streets. Stop using other people's music. Stop using other people's content. Stop being a carbon copy and actually try being an original. I just made fun of you because it was just so lame. Like, you were just so lame.
God.
Now you're a thug. Now you listen
I can't believe she hit this girl with a privacy complaint violation on YouTube. Marianne Lorient, that is not the way to go. That's not the way to go. You are literally you're hitting someone with using your profile pic from your YouTube page that is available to the public to say they violated your privacy. You can't make this up. Did you have Cooking with Frank's channel taken down? Because I can't understand. Like, you're already on the cusp of no one believing you. Why lie about something like that? And then you turn around and do this. Do you understand how that makes you look like a liar now? And you're talking about privacy complaint. How? You know, YouTube is probably going to just take down the complaint. They're not going to hold it because they're not going to be able to prove it. Jesus Christ.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Huh? Okay.
This is madness.
But let's listen to what you had to say about your movie in 2023.
I'm making this video so I can bring you an update on what's going on with the film Awaken. As most of you know, we had a premiere on the 30th of March, which was a success. We had 100 in attendance. This month, on the 22nd of April, we'll be having a screening. Once the screening is done, we'll be taking Awaken on tour. 7 selected cities. I have Maverick. Those are selected individuals in each of those states, which will be pushing and promoting the film. Each Maverick had a different theme on how to welcome Awaken in their city.
I can't believe it.
I'm very excited about the tour, and I look forward to meeting a lot of you on tour. Now, for some of our friends in the greater Cleveland area, if you have friends and family within those selected 7 states, we encourage you to call them and invite them to come out and support us. Our theme for the tour, each one, reach one, for the success of the tour. I will be posting on Facebook, and periodically I'll be making some video to give you extensive details. Until next time, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued support. Executive producer Marianne, and good night.
Oh my God,
Marianne.
Yo, she hit.
Was your purpose, your goal, your narrative, your mission in pushing the Umar documentary to go to Umar's #1 enemy, Lenon? I suggest you listen up.
Okay,
somebody get this to Lenon honor, because
this is madness.
Right before she came to you, Lenon, after the movie had been flopping, had been failing tremendously.
Oh my
Lenon
God.
Honor, you got her the most views on that film.
It just be
thanks to Hey Let's Call. Thanks to Lenon Honor, she got 51,000 views on that film.
Oh,
because that video I just showed you was from 2023. And let me show you just so we're clear, because you know people get to delete and shit and acting a fool. Do y'all see the date on that?
Oh, God.
April 7th, 2023. Let me zoom it in for y'all.
Wow. This was done April 7th, 2023.
But then
on Facebook.
There's another. Now this one is from July 20th, 2025. Now her Umar is in it legally at this point, right? Because when she came to Lenon, wasn't it around August of 2025? Wasn't it? What? Let's look at this video from Umar, and then let's carry it. Look at this, but let's look at this. Awaken will return to the big screen in August 2025. Our release dates will be announced here on the page. Please share with friends and family. August 2025.
Girl.
Lenon. Child, did she play you?
She knew what she was doing.
Because I thought it was weird that she said she was going to call Umar. I mean, I thought it was weird that she was literally on her phone calling Umar during Lenon's live stream.
Right.
Now, when I searched Umar Johnson lawsuits, I did find that lawsuit between Umar Johnson and Lenon Honor.
Yeah, I got it.
Lenon.
I tell you, it's something else.
Umar used Marianne to fund a lawsuit against you. Allegedly. That's what it's giving. It's giving that Marianne came over to your platform, used your platform to push Umar Johnson's message. Thank you, Jay Witt. Hey, T Pre. Use your platform to push Umar Johnson's message. Siphoned off of your supporters, your super chats, your cash apps, your memberships.
Wow.
To put money in Umar Johnson's pocket on the back end. Congratulations, Marianne. Congratulations.
Oh my
You're a
God.
divester. You're a zealot.
Oh, y'all gotta let this sink in. Let this sink in. Think about this. The Awakening God Awful film had already launched in 2023. She relaunched it with the help of Lenon Honor, Umar's biggest op. Are you kidding me? And you tried to hit this young lady's channel with a privacy complaint violation? Are you kidding me? What's going on, BB? Y'all, this is something else. Marianne is acting like Drake after he lost the battle. Next, she's going to start suing the content creators. It seems like, hey, Rivka. Yo, this is madness. So if she used Lenon on this platform to push her film, I mean, who's to say that Umar didn't benefit from it? We don't know. I still never seen any lawsuit documents. You can't make this shit up. I just, my mind is blown. And I don't have Facebook, so she's able to pull up information I wouldn't be able to see because I don't have Facebook. Yeah, this is something else.
And you
this is something else.
Trying to set people up so that
you can make this is crazy.
Because we seen how you've been out here running around and looking. But you so wealthy and you so rich and you are RN. Hey, Seven, you are RN, but you ain't no RN in the state of Ohio. Now, you might have a nursing degree in one of the other 49 states of the United States of America. America, fuck yeah. But since you live in Ohio, you've been living in Ohio, you can't even say you're a traveling nurse. Traveling from where? Shout out to all my traveling nurses.
You have a license.
The more you know. Right? But let's listen to this video from Umar on her page.
I can't believe this.
On July 20th of 2025.
I'm the star of the movie, brothers and sisters. Who coming out to see the Dr. Umar movie? Who coming out to see the Dr. Umar love movie?
Mess.
We had a love scene in there. We filmed a love scene yesterday, brothers and sisters. It was a little uncomfortable.
Shrek and Fiona played us all, y'all.
But me and the Queen got through it. We filmed the love scene. I never thought I would be that nervous in the face of 5'5", thick in the thighs, curvaceous, natural hair, chocolate goddess. I never thought I'd be that nervous.
And he's not taking baths.
And I had to do my fake love making. When the cameras came on and I had to do my fake love making, When the cameras came on and I had to do my love making, shout out to Cleveland. I am in your city filming a brand new movie, my first movie that I've ever acted in my life.
This is crazy.
Filming my first movie that I've ever acted in my life right here in Cleveland.
Yo, Lenon is live.
Kwanzaa. The movie should be ready by Kwanzaa.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna pause this, come back to it. I want to go live with him.
You can show the front, but you don't need to linger. You can show it and take it off because you know some of these Negroes.
Marianne Lawrence alleged that a settlement check was issued to her as part of an out-of-court settlement with Umar Johnson. And for those of you who are unaware, Marianne Lawrence previously stated that in her interactions with Umar Johnson, several unfortunate events occurred that led to Umar Johnson allegedly settling out of court and paying her $68,600. Some of the alleged events include, number one, Umar Johnson would not sign the contract for the movie that Marianne Lawrence was producing, a movie that was loosely based on Umar Johnson's life. We covered some of that movie, including the trailer in past live streams. Number two, that Umar Johnson caused harm to Marianne Lawrence and other people involved in the production of
he got the podium like he in court.
We talked about that extensively. Number three, that Umar Johnson attempted to sue Marianne Lawrence to stop her from releasing the movie. And she did have some documentation to support that particular claim. Number four, that Umar Johnson threatened to sue Marianne Lawrence for $500,000. And of course, number five, that Umar Johnson later offered an out-of-court settlement to Marianne Lawrence in the amount of $68,600. And this is the alleged check that she asked me to share with you all. So on September 29th of 2025, while on my platform, I briefly showed the alleged check that Marianne Lawrence claimed was sent to her by Umar Johnson. I'm here today on February 24th, 2026, to apologize for not properly vetting the alleged settlement check. I accepted Marianne Lawrence's narrative about the alleged settlement check being legitimate, believing that she was a woman of faith, a woman of character, that she was trustworthy, and that she was a victim of Umar Johnson. Again, I should have reviewed and analyzed everything that Marianne Lawrence sent me. By not doing my due diligence, I was negligent and irresponsible. I hold myself accountable for that. It was on February 20th, 2026 that someone with the screen name @Hope-Law posted the following message on my YouTube page. And I quote, "That's not a real check. It says at the bottom of the check, disclaimer, this is not a real check. Why would she lie about that?" And she, meaning Marianne Lawrence. Now, I have to be honest, initially, I thought that @Hope-Lou was trolling, but something didn't feel right. And I took a second look at the alleged settlement check and noticed the fine print. It's down here at the bottom. The fine print, I'll read it to you. Disclaimer, this is not a real check. To receive your real cash offer, call 216 today. I researched the phone number on the check, or the alleged check, and found that the number was associated with common fake check or unsolicited cash offer marketing tactics. With further research, I found that the alleged settlement check was associated with Home Buyers, a real estate agency in Ohio. I immediately forwarded all of my findings to Marianne Lawrence, and with no immediate response, I decided to go live on that day, February 19th, 2026, to address this particular issue. Marianne Lawrence would later join that live stream and proceed to rant, rage, play victim, and deflect from my basic questions. Was the alleged settlement check legitimate? If so, did you deposit the alleged settlement check? If so, did it clear? And for those of you all who were there, Marianne Lawrence would not answer my questions directly. Instead, she deflected, yelled, screamed, and played victim. I was not moved by her performance, a performance that reminded me of Umar Johnson's histrionics, narcissism, and sociopathy. I remained calm and asked Marianne Lawrence to provide any documentation, any documents, any receipts, including the deposit slip to confirm the legitimacy of her claim that she received a settlement check from Umar Johnson in the amount of $68,600. Marianne Lawrence stated that she would provide all relevant documentation the following morning and prove that the alleged settlement check was indeed legitimate.
I gave you the check. I had nothing to hide. I gave it to you. You guys go to my video. I said, you know what? We're leery. I'm leery to deposit the check. I will open an account, deposit the check. It's not going into my main institute because he can't be trusted. You understand? That check was given to me through them, Long Shark. I never in my life heard about Long Shark. This is how Umar moved. You understand? Tomorrow morning, I will be on camera at Huntington Bank when that money cleared at Chase Manhattan, withdraw, and I deposited Huntington Bank. I don't have any reason to lie. You guys think I would get on public platform and tell you guys he settled with me? And you think Umar Johnson wouldn't have come after me? Come on, family. He can't even say my name. And then for clear, because there's some people, so they're saying everything I said is a lie. Let me give you the detective there, and I'll deal with these white people on my own. That is the detective who is in charge of handling this thing on Umar Johnson. Once it's finished from Cleveland, it goes to Delaware. Detective. It goes to Pittsburgh, Philly, where he lived. Once local investigation is done, it goes to BCI. They're coming for Umar. I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to see that justice. You guys think I'm crazy? This man tried to take my house. If he was successful, me and my kids would be out in the street. You think I'm gonna come? I don't have, listen, when I turn off YouTube, I'm living life. I have boots on the ground. I make a difference in my community. I don't gotta come to lie or prove anything to anybody. But you know what? When I get off this shift, straight to Huntington Bank, I'm hurt. I am really, really hurt. And Mr. Honor, I have respect for you. Nobody disrespect your channel. I didn't reach out to come on your channel. You reached out to me and I came. I would have never done something this slow. And I'm sorry, I can tell you're shooken up. I've been in the chat asking somebody, please have him come up. And let me tell you, he got on this YouTube. He's scared. You know why? Because the pressure's on. That's why. They're coming for him. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to give who the lead detective. Go ahead. All of y'all like to do your homework research. Go right ahead. Again, no, I have integrity. I'm a woman of faith. I have integrity. I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody on YouTube, but I will prove it.
The issue, though, is the check.
I told you about the check. I sent that check to you. Rude. If I had something to hide, would I have given you that check? He went through a long shot with that man in Columbus, that law firm. That check was deposited in Chase Manhattan, and then that money was withdrawn and then deposited to Huntington Bank. I don't have to lie, Mr. Honor. I don't have to lie. Why would I lie? Where's Umar now? Call Umar right now. You call him right now. I'll talk to the call him now. Call him now. You got his number.
Are you saying that that check that you showed me, that cleared?
They gave me something, and then I told you, I said, listen, I did not trust this man. We went to Huntington. I go to a video. I said, family, this check that they gave us, we are in questioning of the check. Before I got the money, I had to sign paperwork. He went to a long shot. These people are long shark. Long shark. I don't know. You're talking about real estate. I don't know about real estate. They're long shark. You get money. Let me break it down because someone probably, what the hell is she talking about? You get money from them and there's a high interest rate. That was Umar them doing. I don't care where the money came from. All I care is I got paid. I got paid. Okay. And once he paid me, I start moving. And I was playing chess with him. I'm like, all right. Now it's on. I've been moving with Umar.
All right. So you're saying that the check.
Call downstairs and tell her to start the med pass. Thank you, honey. Yeah.
So you're saying that the check that you showed at the bottom, it says disclaimer, this is not a real check to receive your real
Mr. Honor,
off.
I don't have the physical check. I will go to the bank. I will pull receipt for you. I will pull receipt for you and I will send you the receipt and you will show to your viewer.
The following morning, on February 20th, 2026, Marianne Lawrence did not go live to provide proof. Since that time, Marianne Lawrence has not provided corroborating evidence that would support her claim that the alleged settlement check from Umar Johnson in the amount of $68,600 is legitimate. Plainly stated, Marianne Lawrence will never be able to provide proof that the alleged check, the alleged settlement check, is legitimate because the check is a fake. It's a fake.
He mad as hell. I don't blame him. Mad as hell. Thank you, Saint.
Marianne Lawrence blatantly lied. I took pictures of Marianne Lawrence's alleged settlement check to my banking institution, and a representative identified the alleged settlement check as fake. The representative stated that the document could not be deposited or cashed at any banking institution or check cashing establishment. It was just a piece of paper. The representative also shared something with me that I will not share here, but if I ever do, you will all see how deeply deceptive Marianne Lawrence is. I also had a friend take the same pictures of Marianne Lawrence alleged settlement check to their banking institution, and a representative identified the alleged settlement check as fake. That's not all.
Check fraud is a crime.
On February 20th of 2026, a brother on YouTube with the initials RA, well-spoken, intelligent brother, was able to reach the company and spoke with the representative. And he did it during his live stream. The representative stated that Marianne Lawrence alleged settlement check was not a check, that it could not be cashed or deposited, that it was merely real estate related promotional material. The alleged settlement check was nothing more than a home buying promotion and marketing document. The statements made by the representative on February 20th, 2026 were consistent with my research on February 19th, 2026. Marianne Lawrence alleged settlement check in the amount of $68,600 was nothing more than an unsolicited cash offer, a marketing tactic. Again, Marianne Lawrence, her alleged settlement check is a fake. These things being said, I have an apology to retract. I'm taking it back, and some apologies to make. I must first retract my apology to Marianne Lawrence. I initially apologized to her for not giving her enough time to respond to the information I sent her on February 19th, 2026. However, considering her behavior since February 19th, 2026, if I had given her more time, she would have concocted more lies to deceive the people. Marianne Lawrence is not to be trusted. I have unsubscribed from her YouTube page and blocked all means of communication. I have no interest in being associated with anyone who is willing to lie on Umar Johnson, tell more lies to cover the initial lie, not hold themselves accountable for lying, blame others, and then play victim. Marianne Lorient is sinister, manipulative, deceptive, deviant, and a liar of the lowest order. I must also apologize to my viewers and to the Cookie Crush chat room. I failed you by not properly vetting Marianne Lorient. I failed you by not vetting the fake check prior to showing it on September 29th, 2025. And you all deserve better. And I promise that this will never happen again. I must also apologize to anyone that has been negatively impacted by these unfortunate events. Marianne Lorient betrayed everyone and has not taken responsibility for her actions. I doubt she ever will. Again, as I stated before, I hold myself accountable for my errors. None of this would have happened if I had done my due diligence and properly vetted Marianne Lorient. She brought me a story of victimhood, another woman that had been taken advantage of by Umar Johnson. She pulled at all of our heartstrings, and I let my guard down. I was played like a fool, and that will never happen again. And finally, I offer a sincere apology to Umar Rashad Ibn Abdullah Johnson for having Marianne Lorient on my platform and not properly vetting her. She blatantly lied on you, and that is unacceptable. Moving forward, I will not have any other guests on my platform unless they have conclusive proof of any given claim. As many of you know, I'm working on a documentary about Umar Johnson's life. A friend of mine offered wise words stating that the Marianne Lorient fake check scandal needed to be exposed now so that Marianne Lorient's lies would not be included in the documentary. Wise words.
Yeah.
I've also decided to change the documentary's working title to The Life and Times of Umar Johnson. Again, Umar Johnson, I apologize for having Marianne Lorient on my platform. I am denouncing and rejecting all claims made by her and issuing this public retraction and apology in good faith. I sincerely hope that we can all move past this Marianne Lorient fake check scandal and place focus back on Umar Rashad Ibn Abdullah Johnson, for he is the main character in the Umar Johnson saga.
What's his name?
My name is Lenon, and I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Peace.
That's it.
All right.
No.
And there you have it.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this particular live stream and to watch that particular video. I thought about it for a while. It needed to be done. There's so much more I could have said, but I'm still playing chess. Even when I had her on, some people, because I got plenty of messages about that when she was on and she was raging. My approach to all that was strategic. See, I've been dealing with Sith Lords for a while now. And my objective was to let her figure out a way
Sith Lord
to cause her to show us who she really was. Based upon my research up to that point, even before I started that live, I already knew that to play chessboard. I even went back and watched that segment where she asked me to show the check, and some of the things she was saying, like red flags. I mean, hindsight is 20/20. But before I went live, I'm talking about before I went live and actually brought this to everyone's attention. I was listening. I said something ain't right. That's why when I got on here, I kept saying it just doesn't seem right. It didn't feel right either. So I maintained my calm. What she wanted me to do was she wanted me to go in and go back and get excited and get animated and maybe even yell. But I wasn't giving her what she wanted. I remained calm. And I kept asking the same basic questions, but she deflected. She started bringing up other stuff that was unrelated. Now that just further confirmed, okay, something's here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm still playing chess. This particular move right here, in my opinion, is checkmate. It's already been confirmed. She lied about receiving $68,600. Now, did she receive another settlement? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant at this point. She's not to be trusted.
Where will Umar get the money?
She's a liar. And then instead of owning up to it, she wants to play victim and blame everyone else. And then, even when she was, played a violin, when she was on, my heart has been shot, my heart, even the language. I was sitting back like, okay, I see what she's doing.
Thank you, Black Anonymous.
It ain't that serious. It's not that serious. But it's the theatrics. Everything's over the top. It's all acting. It's histrionics. That's what it is. And I'll just sat back calm and said, let me let her show herself. Even when I said I'll take the video down, if you request it. No, that was me to see. I want to see how she would respond to that. Is she that arrogant to think that she can come and tell me when I'm gonna take shit down? That's not happening. If I take it down, it's gonna be because I want to, and I don't want to. Because it's an archive. And people need to see that. This is chess, not checkers. See, a lot of these people like her and Umar, they think they're smart. Yeah, they can fool people some of the time, but they're not going to fool all the people all the time. And when they get caught, instead of addressing the issue, what do? They start to rage. They start to go crazy. So you ask Umar about how much money you raise. What does he do? Same thing when I asked her about this fake check shit. It's the same thing. And I was lenient. See, part of it, yeah, I was trying to maintain respect because she's a woman. But on the other hand, I recognize what was going on. If you guys go back, if you guys remember, I kept saying, I see now. Hit the one.
Hit the one.
I got time tonight, too. If y'all want me to pull that video, right? We can do an analysis. I don't want to go there because I don't plan on talking about this lady and giving her any more attention. But if you want to, we can. If we can go by, we can do an analysis step by step. You guys remember I kept saying that? I was letting y'all know. I already knew what the deal was.
Yeah, I hit the one.
But I was playing chess.
Hey, Jay Williams.
Checkmate today. Really, checkmate was a couple of days
ago. That movie was terrible.
She didn't, and she's not going to be able to provide any corroborating evidence. I took listen, when I walked up in there, the guy looked at me funny. He did. I had on a dress shirt. I was dressed nice. I had my glasses on. I didn't need the glasses at that time. Listen, I walked up in there. The guy looked at me funny.
Yeah, it was the podium for me.
I had it all inside. I don't have all the paperwork that I took with me.
Oh, then at the podium.
It's all down here.
Good job. Got us good, Shrek and Fiona.
And I strutted in too.
That was good, Shrek and Fiona.
They're playing those
games. That podium.
And I'm not going to let this get me down. I've already gone through that part of it. Yeah, I was fooled and all that stuff, but it happens. We've all been fooled. But I was strutting up in there. And I went to the front. There's a guy. He said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Well, listen, I had this." I said, I'm a vlogger. He's a younger guy. But I'm a vlogger. And on September 29th, and I'm holding it like this. I just go step by step. I said, on September 29th, 2025,
I know, right? It's upstairs in the building
on my platform. And she presented this alleged check.
You got a whole podium.
And here's the back of it. Allegedly. I said, here's a screenshot from September 29th, 2025 of when I showed the actual check. Y'all see that? And in my research, I called the number on the check and it came back that it's associated with the real estate company. And he's like, well, I'm not sure how I can help you. I said, well, I wanted to see if you can give me your use your expertise, give me your professional opinion on what you think about this check. Well, he's like, well, let me go get the bank manager. So he walks away. Maybe about 2 or 3 minutes later, the bank manager comes by, and I showed the same thing. And she told me straight out, this is you can't cash this. There's no routing number. This is a fake check. I said, yeah, there was a phone number on there too. She said, well, what did they say on when you called? I said, well, it's a real estate. She said, well, it's probably either, what did she say? I was going to say SoFi, something in Southern California. A refi, something, or it could be a cash offer to purchase property. I said, that's what it was.
She didn't, Jordan.
He says, yeah, that's not a check. I'm not going to tell you what she told me about this right here, because I'm still playing chess, even though it's checkmate. This is the back. I ain't gonna tell y'all what she told me right there.
Oh,
this lady's something else.
Go back to the podium, bro.
Yeah, I know. I act humble. My wife was like, why would you? I said, well, number one, that's my way of showing the Lord that I'm willing to bow down if it's like necessary to expose
I know that's great. Get to that podium, man. Podiums ain't humble.
And see, Marianne Lawrence, she interpreted that, me being humble, and oh yeah, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's stop. I kept saying it too. She interpreted that as weakness. And then she played herself afterwards, because then she got to talking crazy. That was a chess move. Whatever it takes, it shall be done. Okay.
The back of the check might be real.
And I can go on and on and on. I can go on and on and on. What I like to do with the rest of our time is I want to read some of these super chats, and then
I'll Lenon to get at the podium.
See, if there's any comments in here too that are worth us taking more time later on during this live stream, because I do have time.
He said, I got time today.
If there are ones where people didn't send in super chats and they have something important to say, I'll take some time to get to those too. Okay.
Hit the like button, y'all.
Yeah, one of the big questions that everyone's been asking is why? Why did she do this?
You're right, Susie. It was the back of another check.
I think it's a complex, there has to be a complex answer to that. And I don't have all of it. I have some of the reasons, but I don't have all of the reasons. I think it's very complex. I think that she's attention seeking. I do think that Umar harmed her. To what extent, I'm not quite sure.
The Shango.
I do know, based upon the documentation that she actually did send me, and I received, that I vetted, that yeah, Umar did try to stop her via lawyers from releasing the film. That's why it was never released. Initially, it was never released. But it calls into question her behavior with this check. And since I called her out on it, it begs to question whether or not anything else that she said is legitimate.
Right.
And I will say that, yeah, her making the move with Umar, clearly that's true. There being issues, that's true. Umar acting a fool, that's true. But other stuff, I mean, we really should put together a list and go through step by step. Other things like
Room 130.
Him stealing the $6,000 out of a woman's account. Okay, she never provided any receipts for that.
Right.
Her saying that he kicked the young lady out of the room. She never provided any receipts in that. Now she goes back and shows the room, but so what? Even room 30 is being brought into question.
I know.
People say, yeah, because I've been seeing people communicating about this. Well, she did. She interviewed the guy. You notice I didn't cover that interview. You guys noticed that, right? That's when I really started to look at this whole situation side eye.
It could be someone else.
I would never do anyone like that.
Oh,
wouldn't
man.
do that. But even still, I thought to myself, who's to say? Because she writes scripts and stuff. I believe a lot of this shit is just script writing.
Oh my God.
And she believes it. That's what I think. But who's to say that the person that she called wasn't an actor?
Exactly. That's why I said Devontae's not real.
And I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm saying, hey, listen, it's possible. If she's willing to try to pass off a fake check,
so Umar didn't get his hair
for
sponged?
$68,600. and show it and asked me to show it on my platform. Who's to say that she wouldn't hire someone to play a role like she's been doing in her movies?
The hair sponging wasn't
now
real.
I think about it. There's people there's a person that did that to me. They hired someone and had them make up lies and all this kind of. Boy, I tell you, it's crazy. This Umar Johnson side is something else.
God.
Did Umar Johnson try to sue her for $500,000? I went through all of my receipts that she sent. And she sent me a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff, I'm telling you, I did not look at it because it was like it was overwhelming. It was a lot of stuff. I went through stuff, and there was a couple other things. I ain't gonna mention it here, but there's some stuff in there. I said, wait a minute. I wish I had seen that and looked at it prior. But she never provided me any receipts. I didn't see any for where she was. I'm talking about documentation where he tried to sue her for $500,000. Now,
where's the lawsuit?
Does anyone remember when I had her on? I think I had her on twice, maybe 3 times when I interviewed her. And when she brought up being sued for $500,000, does anyone remember me showing any documentation that she gave me and I showed it on screen? I'm just asking.
Because I've been asking for court documents myself. So no.
Because I hadn't gone back to rewatch the videos. It's actually difficult because it's just not a good look.
I can say no. I asked myself.
I see a lot of no's. What's up, Crystal? I see a whole bunch of no's in here. I don't see any yeses.
Court docs.
And then when she came on ranting and raging, she was like, "I sent you the 500, the thing about the 5," and I was like, "No, I don't remember that." See? All right, yeah, it's all no's in here.
Nope.
Yeah.
I can say it with a blessed assurance. I asked myself for the court docs.
Anyway, I mean, that's another exercise that we can do is just put together a list of all these different things and go through it one step at a time. But I don't want to give her any more attention. I unsubscribed. I blocked her. We was communicating on Facebook. I blocked her on, and I'm not even on Facebook. I mean, I'm on Facebook, but I don't post there. But I don't know, maybe once, maybe twice a year.
The hair sponging was all fake. That was the funnest part about this. Oh God!
And I don't mean to be this way, but if she wants to keep going, then I can go and start really researching her and do a full expose. I mean, I wouldn't waste time. I wouldn't waste the time, but I could. I could put together a whole document like I'm putting together. Because there's other people who've been looking into her and looking into her background.
Man,
I'm not gonna go there. For one, she's not worth it. She's irrelevant. See, I think part of her being on my platform, it made her feel important, and a lot of that went to her head. She started to get subscribers. Most of the people that was in the early days was subscribing. They were subscribing because I asked them to, not because she was special. This has happened many times before. And then people, they start getting some subscribers, they start getting some views, and they start thinking that they big time. And then all of a sudden, it's me, and I, and et cetera, et cetera. Stay humble.
Stay humble.
Have a spirit of appreciation. Does she have a spirit of appreciation for me? Or anyone else that I've helped over the years to build their channels and give them advice and have them on and platformer? Did she have the spirit of appreciation? No, absolutely not.
Appreciated the hell out of
it. Stay humble. She didn't stay humble. It went to her head. Number 2, she didn't stay humble. She got arrogant.
Yep.
It became ego driven because of the attention. It made her feel special. It made her feel important. It made her feel powerful. And then she did not have the spirit of appreciation. And then number 3, like I say, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. And that's what the Lord is doing right now for her and her YouTube page. I told y'all in advance.
She loses subs like crazy over there. Marianne, you might want to calm down.
I'll propose that the people who decide to stay subscribed, they're there for the bullshit. And that's fine. I ain't got time for it. Again, my focus is on Umar and this documentary in and of itself. It's a bear. I ain't got time for all this side quest foolishness. Not at all.
Yep.
See? She should have stayed humble. She should have had the spirit of appreciation, and she should have recognized that the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. But see, for her, it was never about anything righteous. It wasn't, because you wouldn't have to concoct these stories, especially dealing with this check. It's not necessary.
Child,
I think part of it, like I was saying, is attention seeking. I think it went to her head too. I think that at a certain point, she wanted to maintain the level of focus that people had on her. So she had to come up with something. And you notice, because I've been thinking about this. Again, we can put together a list of this. Each step, it got more and more over the top.
Timu Claire.
And if this keeps going, then she's going to be talking about, you know, the shark came and grabbed the check and bit half of it off and then put it inside his pocket and then swam to Africa. And then when it was over Africa, someone caught the shark and they cooked the shark, but the check was still baking, but they took it out and it.
The long sharks, not the short one, y'all. Hit the light.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the Shark Tank, whatever it was. I'm so tired. I was gonna get a plush shark.
Oh, get a little.
I said, don't do that. We
anyway, ghetto version of Shark Tank.
Let me get into these super chats. There was a poll question.
Oh man,
Super Johnson saga is crazy.
He's mad as hell, bro.
Something.
Yeah, he turned red and everything. Look at him, poor thing.
You know, the HVAC situation. I mean, it's always we go there. We gonna put together a list. But this right here is crazy.
Them sharks or something else.
And then she wants to play the victim and talk all sweet and yeah, and you know,
she was talking sweet.
And then she was triangulating too in one of her videos.
Yelling and screaming.
I should really do an analysis of that.
Yeah, break it down, bro. Break it down.
Because she was trying to put batteries in the back of other YouTubers in order to get them on her side so that they would protect her.
Over there on Rim. Child, Marianne, you would never come up here.
Like, that's triangulation.
He can't come up here.
See, it sounds like Umar.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying that in terms of Umar's narcissism that it's on that level, because there's different types of narcissism, but it's not on that level. You know, and then when she's challenged, she would go into, well, I serve my community. Okay, well, I'm the most requested. And I've done this. Yeah. And, you know, I've saved all these black boys. You see? Well, we ain't talking about none of that. Don't nobody give a shit about none of that. We asking you whether or not this check is fake, and it's a fake.
Exactly.
Dr. Swaggonito. It's a fake.
Thank you.
I don't know if anyone caught that. If you all caught that in the thing, go hit the button. Right?
Man, they put a shark in back. We get it.
Yeah. Real quick. I think that for her, it's the attention, and it made her feel special. Yeah, she's attention seeking, and it fueled her ego. And then she had to come up with more and more lies in order to keep it going. But at a certain point, it just felt all of it. It went to pieces.
She never needed,
you know. And I remember she had said something in one of these videos where she says, "Well, I can't remember if it was when I had her on. I can't even remember."
She
said something about the person who warned me how they only had 3 subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers they had. I have no idea.
Yeah, she was talking about that dude with the small channel.
YouTube page is at Hope-Lew, L-E-W. So shout out to whoever that is.
Oh, that is.
Again, I didn't want to believe it, but something didn't feel right, and I started to investigate right away. But she tried to downplay about it. Well, you think just they had 3 subscribers? That's besides the point. Let me ask a question up in here.
Okay.
Is there anyone here inside the chat room who noticed the fine print on that check when I showed it last year in September of 2025? If you noticed it, hit the 1. If you didn't notice it, hit the 2.
That's a good point. Best lies are unnecessary. She turned us to a bad movie, y'all. Made us all the punchline of her dumb joke. Gary, you don't take this L?
Okay.
Shark Tank.
Yeah, and I never went back to watch it. I wish I had. I mean, there may have been people in the chat room who pointed it out too. I just don't remember.
There you go, Saint.
The chat room. Anyway, I was doing the interview. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Monica? Yeah, so it happens, but it's still on me because I should have done my my due diligence. Yeah. No, I don't think it's an issue. It's just you know, it was in the moment, and I shouldn't have I shouldn't have presented it in the first place unless I had viewed it. So the thing is, she sent me 3 different versions of that. So wait a minute. Yeah, so there was this one. And that's where she kind of, if you see on the bottom, it's kind of cut off.
Y'all, this
So
is
she
crazy.
sent me that one. And then she sent me this back. We ain't even gonna get into that right now. You guys be amazed
the
at
back
what
is
the
the back of another check.
The bank manager told me about that.
Catch him if you can't. Look.
And
y'all
then
so
she
that's
sent
right
me
about Albert.
This one right here.
Child.
That was the main one that people started looking at. I started to look at because you can see it.
The disclaimer right there.
The small print. Right there. And then I remember I looked at it and I looked before I went live and I said, "Oh shit,
man!"
So I knew I messed up big time. Okay, let me get into these super chats. You broke the record clearly for live people in the live. It's like 3,500. I wish it was under different circumstances, but it is what it is. Also, want to apologize for yesterday because I was planning on showing that video yesterday, but I didn't have time to record because I was having technical issues yesterday. I didn't have time until early this morning to get that done. And I still had technical issues, but I need to upgrade all of my video recording equipment. That's what the issue is. Now, I'm not even talking about my webcam, but that's part of what I've been planning on doing anyway, dealing with skits and stuff. Because even the props that I use, this is all part of skit stuff. But anyway, I was supposed to go live yesterday to show a video of me reading that address, but we were out as a whole family. We were out because February's birthday month. We have 3 birthdays in February, and we all went as a family to the reptile. I won't say reptile farm. It's like a reptile petting zoo thingy kind of. It's in a building. It's all enclosed, and we had a really good time.
Did he see sharks? Y'all.
Yeah, they had snapping turtles and snakes and stuff, lizards and all that kind of stuff. I was holding a lizard, and my wife, she wouldn't hold one. One of my daughters, she was like, she had it all around her neck, and she was like, I said, "You go ahead, then."
Oh my God!
But we had a really good time. But that's why. And then by the time we got done,
YouTube was never.
It was too late, and I didn't want to have to rush here and try to do a show, and it just wouldn't have made sense.
Just we says the high gloss evidence photos for me.
Yeah, here's one of the snakes right here.
Dude.
Yeah, it wasn't even moving. It was like sleep or something. And I was like, oh, one of the little snakes I had, when they handed it to me, I was walking. Then I started doing like this. I don't know why. I was like holding a baby or something. I had to stop myself. So what am I doing? Anyway, so I just want to apologize for not. No, there weren't any sharks. There were not any sharks.
What any sharks?
There had snapping turtles. They actually took the turtles out and they do a presentation on the snapping turtles. And they also had a monitor. I think it was no, it wasn't a monitor. It was a different type. It was similar to that. They brought that out too. Okay, let me get into these super chats, everyone. Oh, happy birthday, Psalms. Happy birthday to Psalms. Birthday was yesterday, so let's all sing happy birthday. I know all this has been real difficult for everyone. I've been sleeping a lot better, though, so that's how I know that we're on the right, at least I'm on the right track. I've been sleeping a lot better. I've been doing, I can't remember, I told you guys last time, someone had told me this root or whatever it is, herb or whatever. I've been doing that, and then I also do melatonin. Is it melatonin? Yeah, I think it's melatonin. Two of those and 2 of the other ones. And I've been getting knocked out. I'll wake up like once, to use the bathroom. I'll wake up and I'll be thinking, and then I'll go back. I don't miss the snakes. So that's a blessing right there. I still got some sleeping to get caught up on. So I'm saying all this to say that I want us to make sure that we refocus on Umar and that we don't get bogged down with all of this lying and conniving with Mary Ann Laurent. And so in the spirit of that, we're going to sing happy birthday. Okay, here we go.
I got a birthday
happy
song.
Birthday to you.
Oh, come on.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Lenny.
Happy birthday, Psalm 91, Proverbs 16. Happy birthday to you. All right.
Well done.
Congratulations. I appreciate it.
He can sing.
Let's get into the super chats, everyone. And I'm gonna do these quickly, okay?
All right.
I do have time.
Gonna be his whole live with the super.
Okay. User 225 says Mary Ann stole Lenon's catalytic converter to stall him. No, this is because I was running a little bit late. No. We okay. Thank you. Thank you. User 225. Doe says words ending in steak. Yeah, that's another thing. I always thought that was a language thing, but then when I was listening back, I think sometimes he's figuring out lies to tell. That's what I think. Just like when Umar repeats certain things, sometimes he repeats things just because he's thinking in his mind what is going to be the next lie to tell. So I think that is part of it. But again, there's also a language barrier there too. But that's still not an excuse for her to get on here and blatantly lie on Umar. It's just so unnecessary. And listen, even if Umar calls her harm, you don't overstep boundaries because two wrongs don't make a right. And then keep going, and then keep lying and want to play the victim. She act like I did something to her,
yelling and screaming and stuff.
Wasn't nobody more supportive of her than I? No, exactly. I built her YouTube page. Yep. You guys know I went step by step. I wasted hours. Really,
I just wanted a shout out.
Step by step on how to start a YouTube page, what to do, how the strategy involved, all that stuff from the ground up. She didn't even have a YouTube page, but the one she had one. But I'm talking about one where she's not the one she had, like what she had now. No,
and then we all went sub because Lenon said, show us some love.
How do I upload? I went through all of that. I put together, like step by step paperwork that she can follow. I also sent her tutorials online for her to watch.
That's just scam.
She would ask me technical questions, and I would explain to her. I wasted a lot of time. She didn't have the spirit of appreciation. She acted like it. But acting like it and being about it is two different things.
Okay. All her photos, Super Bowl with fake.
The point that I'm getting at is that I went way over the top, but then she wants to act like I did her wrong. No, I just asked a simple question. Was the check that you asked me to show, was it legitimate? That's it.
That's it. She could have said, I don't know, I never cashed it, and then lived.
You pierced my heart. I don't want to hear. You see, she noticed I didn't respond to that because she wanted me to. I don't want to hear all that. What that got to do with anything? Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's just over dramatic, dramatical.
Just lying and screaming and hollering, talking over.
It sounds like something from a movie. Okay, yeah, you pierced my heart. I don't want to hear all that.
I know, right?
Logic and reason. Was the check legitimate or not? That's it. And did you cash it? If you cashed it, did it? Listen, I'm gonna tell. If anyone tried to take that into a bank,
girl, she would go to jail.
Cash it.
They would have called the police. She would have went to jail. The
fraud department is on that right away.
Child boo. They would have called the cops on her.
But instead of holding herself accountable,
you got 3 kids,
instead of owning up to the foolishness,
can't make this,
which would have been a much better look.
God.
She tries again, pulled out the heartstrings and all the antics and the yelling and the screaming, and then blaming everyone else and that I'm done something. No. No one would know about you, ma'am.
Thank you. Say it. Killing.
No one would know about you.
Killing me,
literally, figuratively. No one would have known about you in these YouTube streets if I hadn't.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
You're gonna be the last.
Tearing me apart, Marianne.
Literally and figuratively.
Oh hell! What the hell?
See, and again, people take the kindness for weakness, but that's what evil does. I'm not the one to fuck with. I'm telling you guys right now, because if I get into the research on her and start to do it, and I don't plan on it. She's not worth it. All right. Thanks, Doe Eyes, for a super chat. Derek says, at least it wasn't a short shark there. At least it wasn't a short shark. They're the worst. Okay. I was on Amazon. I looked up long shark to see if they had a plush. It was a long shark. I didn't want to be petty, though. Thank you, Derek. User 225 says, Mary Ann has integrity like how Umar has a vegan diet. Yeah. Again, she was saying all that. She said, I'm a woman of faith.
I'm a woman of integrity.
Not at all. Even her screaming the way that she did. I said, yeah, she's showing us who she is. Mm-hmm. Let's keep going with this. Let's keep going.
Good.
The videos that she did after that, same thing. Showing us who she was. That was all strategic. Thanks, you, Divine. The Smart Barbie sending you lots of love, prayer, and support, Lenon. I know this has been a lot for you. I am an empath as well. Yeah, it is. It's tough. And the thing is that when she was raging, I don't feel that. I mean, I feel it, but not deeply. I can feel that she's raging. See, what I feel from people like real deeply, the emotion that I feel is when people are sad or when they're suffering. But that's not what I picked up on her. That was just a performance. It was
you just putting on a show.
She wanted me to but no, no, that's not what that was. There's a difference. You guys, this makes sense. There's a difference between someone being angry and mad and irate and someone being sad or suffering. See, that's what I feel deeply is a sadness and the suffering of others.
You can't make this up.
But this other stuff, that's why I said, no, that's not what this is. No, I'm not going there with her. That she's showing us who she is, and she was raging, and I said, okay, she sounds like Umar. Okay, let her keep going. Let her keep going. And see, a lot of people they take kindness for weakness, and people who are sensitive like that, they take it as weakness. No, not at all. It's a strength. It really is. Okay? Yeah, but don't try to play people like that. You know, she did. She played me. Okay, she sure did. She got me in that sense. But once the truth is once it comes out, it is what it is. Okay. Thank you, Smart Barbie, for the super chat. Yana says, Mr. Honor, don't be too hard on yourself. We've all been deceived. Don't let Marianne make you more arrogant and condescending to new people who want to send evidence about Umar. Giannis. Yeah, this is a really good point. Thank you, Giannis, for the super chat as well. This is a really good point. It's just I have to be more careful, that's for sure. And I just need to tighten up. That's all. I need to tighten up. Information Man show, he did a fantastic video the other day to address this issue. And that was one of his points. It's like an opportunity for everyone who's covering Umar to just take a step back, reassess things, and tighten things up. Yeah, Dane Calloway said the same thing because he's aware of what's all this that's taking place, and he did a video. Shout out to him because he has some wise. He's younger, but he has some wisdom. You know, this is really an opportunity to tighten things up and be careful because it's true. People were suggesting maybe she's working with Umar. Listen, initially I was like, no, no way. Like, no, that ain't happening. But now, is it possible? Yes, absolutely, it is possible.
I feel like she's working with him
because most people aren't talking about renovations being complete and the school allegedly being complete. No, most people aren't talking about that. Right. They're talking about this fake check scandal, the Marianne Lawrence fake check scandal. But again, she's not that important. She's just a very minute side piece in the overall Umar Johnson saga. So what it means for me is hold myself accountable, make the necessary apologies, tighten things up, and then know moving forward that something like this isn't going to happen again. And that if there are people that come forward, it's just that they're going to have all their receipts in order. And that if they present receipts over time, that I have to make sure that I check every single thing and run through it with the what they call that
fine tooth comb.
I ain't got no hair, so I can't even think of it. Run through fine tooth comb or whatever. I'm trying to think, but I ain't that. I ain't had that privilege in decades.
I tell Lenon to get back to
so just tighten things up. You know, and it's literally and figuratively tighten up in terms of the research, in terms of the analysis, in terms of the criticism of receipts and the analysis of receipts. Yeah, tighten that, but also tighten up amongst each other too. I think that's an important point. So thank you, Giannis. I appreciate it. Yeah, and that's another thing. It's one of the sad aspects of this, and that is that she really did a disservice to other victims of Umar Johnson. Now, do I think that she was victimized by Umar? Yeah.
How though?
But listen, I already did it. I said it in the video. I'm discarding everything that she said because she's not credible.
Right.
She's a liar. Did she tell some truth? Yeah, but Umar tells the truth sometimes too.
Stop, please. Unless it's ABC, no. I won't give him that.
What she's done is that people who have been victimized by Umar, yeah, some of them, they're not going to want to come out just because of this. And some of them, if they do so, I'm going to have to, I'm not going to say interrogate them, but the standard for proof is astronomical now.
Yeah, we're not playing.
That's what she's done in part with all of this, all of these shenanigans and all this behavior, you know? And she has no remorse either. She has not apologized to anyone who deserves. She owes me an apology, real talk. And I don't mean to be like that.
Yeah.
But she owes me an apology. Has she done that? No.
Nope.
I put her on. I built her YouTube page. People even considered listening to her or watching her videos on the strength that I suggested that they do. But no, that's not what she does. She plays the victim. She blames everybody else. She acting like I'm doing something to her. That's called gaslighting.
Yep.
And unwilling to apologize.
Marianne, you heifer.
Anyway, we live and we learn. Thank you, Giannis. What's up, Louis? This woman is definitely a little off. The way she acted with Lenon is the way she acted in court. Yeah, I saw that. When that politician got a restraining order against her. Yeah, I saw
and
that.
the judge went in on
People
her.
been sending me all kinds of stuff. She might be bipolar, like she has episodes. Now, I don't want to get into all that. I do know that what I noticed when she was raging, it was way over the top raging. And I beeped out the part that when I showed it earlier, I beeped out the part where she's talking about the lieutenant or whatever, at the police station, whatever, because she says that person's name. There's no need to bring up that person's name in the first place. None of that is the issue. The issue was these fake checks, but I had to beep it out because it's that person's name. But right there, that's when I said, okay, yeah, because you can hear it in her voice, you know. And then she gets off, and then when she comes back on, she's, oh, yeah, you know, and she starts raging again. Well, Umar does the same thing. Okay, but I'm not going to speak to that particular aspect here. But yeah, she has a history, and there are people who are looking into it. That's not my listen. My focus is on Umar. It's going to be on Umar, right? I don't plan on giving this because she's not deserving of any attention. And truth be told, she wasn't even deserving of me helping her the way that I did. She's not deserving of that. She didn't have the spirit of appreciation.
You can't make this up.
Thank you, Louis Love. What's up? The next says, dang, Chino caught a stray. yeah, Chino, he been following all this. He was like, I said, I know this is crazy. Huh? Yeah. All right. shout out to Sister Lene. User 225 says, Lenon Honor gave Marianne Lauren a build. User 225 going to give no, let's not do that. Okay, thank you, User 225. Marianne Lawrence wig probably fell off during her crash. We're not doing that either. Okay. Again, I just want to encourage people. My best advice to people is just unsubscribe from her. I don't know, some people they're gonna want to watch to see what next lie she's gonna tell, and it's entertaining and all that stuff. My best advice is to not give her any attention. You guys do whatever you want to. It's totally up to you. But my policy is, you know, I'm not gonna. I already blocked her on Facebook. Already unsubscribed from her YouTube page. I blocked her here on YouTube, but she sent me a couple of messages. She sent me at least one message. I think it's at least one.
What did she say? I want to see.
I don't want to hear all that. A liar is a liar. And the truth is the truth. And I don't want to be associated with anyone who's a liar, and not just lying about Umar, but also lying on the levels that she's lying and concocting all of this stuff. It's just over the top. I don't want any association with that. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to have to deal with it. So that's my policy. I would encourage people to just disconnect. You know, that's what I would suggest. But again, everyone, that's your life. You do what you're gonna do. Right.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right here. We can finish up the rest tomorrow because he's reading his supers. I want to finish this video from this content creator here where Marianne filed this privacy complaint violation against her. If Marianne is out here doing this, this is just one of many content creators that's going to catch it. And that's problematic because you're talking about a situation where she used a photo from her profile in her video, which is public information. And then Marianne hit her with a privacy complaint, which could take down cause your videos to be taken down. If you get a strike, if you get 3 strikes, your channel can be taken down. And that's, I mean, who the hell wants to deal with that? As a content creator, as an independent journalist, you work so hard to get your channel going. And because you don't like someone saying something about you, you hit them with a privacy complaint. Because your profile picture is available to the public. And they did a reaction to some things you were talking about. You expect someone to be able to do this without showing, here's the YouTube channel. Let's just say she just showed her YouTube channel. Your profile picture's on your YouTube channel. You'll be at this all day. I thought you had a job and some kids and a dog. When do you have time to hit people with privacy complaints? You can't make this up. And for what? Because if you keep filing these fake complaints to YouTube, abusing copyright strike complaints, they'll take down your channel. So what's the point? This is what she's doing now. That's the problem that lies ahead with all of this. So people are going to get punished for saying something because you don't like it. Marianne, is that how this is going to go? You got how many attorneys? You're not calling any of them to help you understand how copyright strikes work? How laws work regarding copyright? Privacy protection when you put up a photo to the public platform for the public to review. Somehow it's a violation of privacy. You can't make this stuff up. Then you have Fair Use Act, a whole federal law she doesn't seem to be very familiar with. So content creators and channels are going to start getting hit with this crap because she's throwing an attitude because no one believes her about a goddamn check. What pisses me off is to think, because YouTube does not do their due diligence. They don't. They'll just take down your video. And then you got to fight with them to get it put back up. You got to fight with them to keep from getting a copyright strike on something that has nothing to do with copyright laws. And then you have to sit here to fight to maintain your channel after all the work you put in it. Me personally, I have put a lot of work into it. My first channel and my second channel. In between being a mom and having a regular job. The last thing I want to see is YouTube emailing me because somebody who's throwing an attitude is filing these false complaints all over the place. Because they don't like how YouTube is whooping their ass. Who want to deal with that? She has 3 kids. That's what she said. So she got, this young lady, this content creator has gotten a privacy complaint. And she claimed, Marianne claimed she didn't have Cooking with Frank's channel taken down. But you hit another content creator with a privacy complaint over your profile picture that is available to the public for review. Over 1 billion people on YouTube can see your profile picture. It was never privatized. There's no private information being leaked out with your profile picture on YouTube. It would be different if she always had a faceless channel, never put up any photos of herself, and someone whom she knows leaks out a photo. That's one thing. That's not what happened here. Your profile picture was used. And she hit her with a privacy complaint violation on YouTube. You can't make this up. So this is, and I want to make sure I'm saying her name, Mind Chaos Brew. As you all can see, she has almost 2,000 views on this video. We started watching it before Lenon went live. So here's the link to the video. I encourage you all to check this out because This is what Marianne Lorian is capable of doing. Going back to hit up people's videos with privacy complaints because her photo shows up. A very public photo. And this young lady's not got to deal with this. So we're going to pick up where we left off. I'm going to just go back a little bit. But you guys, please, I encourage you to watch this video in its entirety. We were halfway through it before Lenon went live. We got to finish the rest of this. And then I'm going to show you all on the City of Women's website where Umar, his line ass, did not apply for any permit. I checked the website, you dumb Oompa Loompa. You applied for nothing. Can't make this up. All right, let's get back to this.
United States of America. America, fuck yeah. But since you live in Ohio, you've been living in Ohio, you can't even say you're a traveling nurse. Traveling from where? Shout out to all my traveling nurses. The more you know. But let's listen to this video from Umar on her page on July 20th of 2025.
I'm the star of the movie, brothers and sisters. Who coming out to see the Dr. Umar movie? Who coming out to see the Dr. Umar love movie? We had a love scene in there. We filmed a love scene yesterday, brothers and sisters. It was a little uncomfortable. We didn't do too much. It was a little uncomfortable.
Okay, so what's happening right here is she's playing a Facebook video of the Oompa Loompa bragging about this Awakening film. This was just in 2025, last year. So as you all can see over here, she replied. I think this is Marianne Lorian's Facebook page where she put up the video of Umar talking about the film last year. I thought she was mad at him.
Me and the Queen got through it. We filmed the love scene. I never thought I would be that nervous in the face of 5'5" thick in the thighs, curvaceous, natural hair, chocolate goddess. I never thought I'd be that nervous. But when them cameras came on and I had to do my fake love making, when the cameras came on and I had to do my fake love making, when the cameras came on and I had to do my love making, shout out to Cleveland. I am in your city filming a brand new movie. My first movie that I've ever acted in my life. Filming my first movie that I've ever acted in my life right here in Cleveland. The movie should be ready by Kwanzaa. The movie should be ready by Kwanzaa. My Kwanzaa tour this year will be to travel and do a screening. I'm calling it the Black Love movie. I cannot release the name. I'm calling it the Black Love movie.
Yep, before she came out.
Shooting a film, family. King Kong Consciousness is starring in his first film ever. We're shooting in Cleveland. All day yesterday, all day today, all day tomorrow. Mike got to do. It's been fun, but it's a lot of work. It's been fun, and it's been a lot of work. And today, I'm going to meet my side woman, the woman on the side. I can't give you the whole story, Africans. I can't give you the whole story, Africans. I can't give you the whole story.
Oh, child, I tried. I'm sorry, y'all. I tried. Her and Marianne. Sorry. Him. Umar and Marianne both get on my nerve because they talk too much and they never shut up. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that makes it crazier still. Allow me to connect the dots for you, my loves. Marianne's first video on YouTube, her very first video on YouTube
was that Facebook
was
video.
Actually that same snippet.
Yep.
Then it was the Awaken trailer. Now this was uploaded. It was uploaded to her page on July 28th, 2025.
Yeah, this is last year. Girl.
It's interesting because she put Caleb on members only. But in August 17th, 2025, after going over to Lenon Honor, she got 52,000 views.
Yep. Y'all see what she's trying to do?
I'm confused because nothing else on her page. Literally nothing. Literally nothing.
This is crazy.
Has those type of views. Except for when she's playing games in Lenon's top. Now, 4 months ago, Now, this is something else we're going to talk about. Now, this is in Avon. September 27th, 2025. Now, I want y'all to follow along with me. Now, everybody in the 313, put your hands up and motherfucking follow me.
Hey.
Okay? We got July 23rd until July of 2025. They've been pumping this piece of trash, copy and paste, build a block video that wasn't even rendered through our movie. Even if you render, I'm going to tell my loves, content creators, okay? Even if you just want to upload something to social media every now and again, I promise you, if you render whatever video you have through our movie, it's going to increase the quality. I promise you, on God on me, I started YouTube on an iPhone 8. You good off the iPhone. You just have to have the skills, damn it. You have to have the skills. Okay. July 2025. She uploads this clip from Umar. In between July 28, 2025 and August 17, 2025,
hit a time.
The public at large is introduced to Marianne Lorianne through Lenon Honor, through her coming over to Uncle Lenon page and crying me remember and playing a victim. So if you were pushing this movie in 2023,
wow,
and then we launched it in 2025, and you're uploading videos of Umar talking about the lovemaking scene, because I don't know that me, if I wanted to be taken as a serious producer, I would even upload a video of that quality with any of my actors talking about just the most salacious, raunchy part of a video, right? I would more so want to highlight the fundamentals of the movie, the advocacy, so on and so forth, the things that are supposed to be the point of the movie. But in that time, she then says Marianne herself was being sued by Umar Johnson for $500,000 for the movie. Now, maybe I'm too much of a critical thinker, but you were already premiering the movie in 2023, and you were using him for promotional materials in 2025. What exactly would be the cause of action? Y'all
peeped that? The movie had premiered back in 2023. No lawsuit. Get to 2025, all of a sudden, there's some fictitious $500,000 slap suit. But why wasn't that lawsuit filed back in 2023, if that be the case? Meanwhile, the Oompa Loompa has said nothing about this. Y'all picking up what you're putting down here? The Oompa Loompa has said nothing about this. He hasn't came out and said, oh, that lawsuit is some BS. I haven't sued anybody. He said nothing. The film was done in 2023. Had already been put out there to the public in 2023. She relaunched it in 2025. And then immediately after claims that he tried to sue her to get the rights to the film. And we never saw court documents for that. $500,000 lawsuit. I need to see court documents on that. Like, that irritated the hell out of me. And Saint said Marianne had a YouTube channel since 2020. I'm not even going to pull up her photo over here, but I get you. But you say she had a YouTube channel since 2020. I believe it. I mean, even if you go back to 2023, it's the concept that she had this movie come out for at least 2 years before she came up with this whole, oh, he's trying to sue me for $500,000. That movie was out there to the public for 2 whole years. It obviously was just that damn bad. Because look at all the flunkies that Umar has, allegedly. You mean to tell me that no one saw this film in 2023? With all the people that be trying to slimmer down his Shango stick, allegedly. As he put it, you let him tell it. All the women on the planet won't slimmer down his Shango stick where he's unbathed. But yet and still, in 2025, now he's trying to sue you for the film. All of a sudden, he's embarrassed about it. He don't want you to to premiere it out. But he didn't hit you with this lawsuit in 2023? Y'all, this is crazy. Premiere where? Child, on YouTube, I guess. You can't make this stuff up. It writes itself.
Distributing the film.
Oh my God.
Which means somebody has to have rights.
Yeah, they're working together.
Before it's distributed.
Right.
Even if it's as simple as uploading a video or film to YouTube, which gives it a poor man's copyright. It gives it a date. It gives it a time. Hey, Daddy Nikki. Oh, child, you were right. Right. She done went poof. Clark. She done silenced the comments, but you running around trying to do privacy complaints. No, honey, I'm gonna make you real mad. Somebody should have told you to leave me alone. And since I know you're connected to Umar Johnson, I know you should have been told from We On Live that I am not the one you want to play these stupid games with. And I asked a couple other content creators as well if they had got a privacy complaint.
You can't make this
That's another thing that clued me into the fact that it was personal. And it ties you right to Umar Johnson in the most nefarious way through We On Live, a perpetual sip for Umar Johnson and his narratives.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. That's why I don't sit here and bring in other, beats with other content creators. I don't do it. WOA, I don't care who they are. Because the nonsense like this, you hitting her with a privacy complaint because of another content creator. You can't make this up. Why? You can't make this up.
Hey, Brienne. Because there's no reason that you should ever be watching my content. I don't even follow you. I don't even put your name in the title of the keywords. Catch. That was a throwaway live. But this, I'm going to make sure your name is all in it. Yeah, I am. I'm going to put your name all in the description box. I'm going to put your name all in the tags. And then I'm going to go to my website, don'tplaywithit.com. I'm going to put the link in the description bar. I'm going to put the link in the chat. I'm going to make sure that people know that you are a whole psyop, that you came over here to destroy Lenon Honor, that you are over here still being an avid supporter of Umar Johnson. And now, right, because everybody and their mama talk about it. How you found my little channel, my little suppressed channel that ain't nobody worried about. Right. Child.
This is crazy. I
constantly have to say this, how people are sloppy. And maybe people not sloppy. Maybe I'm just extremely bright and I know how to pay attention. Now, you look like the archetype for a Umar Johnson chick. No shade. But all the women that we've seen Umar romantically look like this. Now, one thing about film directors is film directors present well, because presentation is key. And it's not that you have natural hair. It's that your natural hair looks a whole mess because not that might be his auntie. His auntie, that might be his auntie in there. Child, we're gonna put her in a lick of 500. But not that it's a problem with your natural hair. It's a problem that your natural hair look like you ain't ran no comb through it. Oh, child, but before I do that, let me give y'all the Cash App. The Cash App, thank you, because after this, honey, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get the hell on I didn't hear tonight. Jesus.
Talk about the 40 side and the green. Sam, it's not a green bet. You want chaos?
Beautiful. We're exorbitant in before winter hit. We could have some pretty harsh winter in Ohio. So the reason I wanted to come out to make this video, it's because I received a check as a settlement from Dr. Umar Johnson. During the week, I received an email, and the email was not claiming to sue me. It was from his attorney at Cleveland Law Firm, which has a sister firm and where he's from, Philly.
Yeah.
So they reached out.
It is.
They wanted to have a dialogue. They wanted to give me a form of payment for my hardship that I dealt with Dr. Umar, for my donation, and then for my therapy. What I did say, I went to therapy in one of the videos, so they did their homework pretty thoroughly. They wanted to reimburse me for that. And he wanted to move forward and not have me make disparaging video about him anymore. Okay, So I was sitting, I'm like, disparaging video. I don't understand. Can you elaborate on that, Miss Lorian? You're getting on your YouTube video, you're saying he's dating outside his race, which is factual. He doesn't date.
Is she muted? I think she muted. Was she muted?
Using Umar to promote content.
Yeah, she was muted, y'all.
Child, I'm over here cussing this lady out. Thank y'all. Thank you, Clark. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you,
She's not muted.
So, somebody's got to make this make sense to me. In July, she is using Umar to promote content and to start her YouTube channel and brand. In between the end of July, the 28th of July, and August 17th, she's on Lenon Honor's platform, disparaging Umar and uploading the video and using Lenon Honor and using Lenon Honor's audience and becoming monetized and stealing or siphoning memberships, cash apps, super chats, and grifting. Then on August 17th, she releases the video. And then she sued. And then not even 45 days after her releasing the video again, because it already premiered in 2023.
Yep.
You said
it premiered in 2023.
This is what I say about people they're not filmmakers.
Oh my God.
The timing of this storyline makes no sense. Where's the original filing? See, the thing that's funny is, let me pull up this document. Oh God, I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to do this. I hate to do shit like this. Boop. In the case of Johnson versus Honor, we can pull it up. We could pull it up and we could see what happened.
Oh, I've gone over it.
Ooh. Why we can't find a bit more paperwork of anything happening with you, Marianne? I'm just saying real quick.
Yeah, she's saying the same thing I've been saying. They're in the court documents to support this lawsuit for $500,000. And I've been asking. You can't say that somebody sued you and then you've had to actually get an attorney. Your attorney somehow came on to represent you. They would have to file an order of entry to the court. And there's no docket at all. No case number, no nothing. Make that make sense?
You're a whole liar.
No case information.
And the timing of your story is messed up. And shout out to those who finally decided to alert Lenon Honor of the fact that check was fraudulent as hell. Shout out to the gentleman that called the number and actually got the company on tape saying that was advertising. Shout out to our good ass eyes that we seen where it said this is not a check. Little girl. I'm not gonna call you no grown woman because you're a little fucking child.
Little girl.
Not back out of your business. I love you too. Because you're a little child. And somebody has to come up here and talk to you woman to woman. See, Lene handled you real life. And she put her private text messages out. Y'all ain't had no private text messages. Y'all was never friends. She wasn't your friend. You're a psychopath. Wow. Trying to set people up. And I see how you maligned yourself to her cause as well. She actually is attempting to get a class action suit brought against Umar, but you jumped out the window and said you had one. And that little person that you called out, what was his name? John Bishop? Let me see.
Patrick Bishop.
Let me go with my headset. Oh, yes, here it is. The police officer that you said is in charge? What?
Patrick
what is it? Where is Eureka? Let me look that up too. Eureka Police Department. No, he's in Eureka Springs. He doesn't even exist. He doesn't even exist. Patrick Bishop. That's who you said it was. Officer Patrick Bishop. Let's look him up. Ohio. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Shout out to Drew Carey. You make Drew Carey look bad as shit.
He doesn't even exist. Patrick Bishop is not a real person. You can't make this up.
My computer do whatever it want to do. I'm telling you, it's hard-headed than a bitch.
Patrick Bishop does not exist. Oh no! Patrick Bishop doesn't exist. What I say, y'all?
No.
Oh my God!
No.
Oh my God!
No.
Patrick Bishop is not a real person.
In Ohio?
Don't tell me that.
No.
One does exist, but not at that station. What the hell? Y'all.
No, there's just no Patrick Bishop in Ohio.
Yeah.
But you say
this is something else.
You have to say, and I'm gonna just show you because y'all know I don't. We do this shit together. We in together.
Yeah, no, she never came over here either. Oh my God, Patrick Bishop is real. He is under investigation. If
this
you
is Eureka
Google
Springs,
it,
Arkansas. Shout out to Eureka Springs. I love Eureka Springs. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
California.
She just throwing out
again,
a
that's
name.
Eureka. Nope. Civilian police review of board agenda, but again, he not really there either. Open that up.
I can't believe it.
Common law claim for assault and batteries. My God, defendant Bishop moves for summary judgment. My God, today. So is it the police officer that got beat up and needed a summary judgment? Is that who it is? I don't think so. Yeah, no.
Talking about playing to somebody.
What are we doing, Marianne? What are we doing, Marianne? Oh, he lives in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. Girl, I'm telling y'all. You know what?
Girl.
Ah, so angry! Ah! Are you? Yeah! Birds rule!
You is a whole angry bird.
Yeah.
You is a whole angry bird.
I don't even know what to say.
Child, let me give y'all some love for the memberships and the other cash apps and the super chats. Appreciate you. Hold your mute. Hold your mute.
What the hell?
I said Peter Piper pick the pepper. We gon' run up in it, bitch, and we gon' turn it party up. I'm a
website. And the only person you will have to go through to get any resolution or recourse is me. And you ain't gonna pull up on me being ghetto and ratchet because you already have a propensity for violence, right? You have civil protection orders against you. Marianne Lorianne,
yeah.
I'm afraid for my life. If I see you anywhere in my vicinity, I'm going to fear for my life. And I live in a stand your ground state. Please leave me alone.
Stranger danger.
Because I'm going to keep reporting on you and your lives.
Oh my God.
And what I find to be extremely deplorable
is
that you went
complaints. Come on
and
now.
attacked Lenon Honor. See, I don't care what anybody thinks about Lenon Honor. If anybody feels like his whole content is Umar Johnson, it is. But it's done well. Damn it.
Okay. So what?
It's done well. If that's his hobby and that's how he wants to spend his time, cool. Umar couldn't even pay the filing fees to file against him.
Y'all. This is epic. Oh my God.
Even though he's gotten millions of dollars from you all, the public.
Almost got me.
And then you went over there, hey keeper, you went over there when he's like, damn, I was an idiot. Do I believe he let his confirmation bias cloud his judgment? Absolutely, I do. And Lenon, you have to work on that for yourself, beloved. You let confirmation bias get you out your bag. You let confirmation bias put you in a trick bag. Now, we enjoy the content. Just, you got to be more careful. You got to be more careful. Because that's a legitimate reason for Umar to sue you. Regardless of if you redacted it or not, because you perpetuated it as if it was the truth, based on Marianne's lies. And in all actuality, Lenon Honor, if I was you, I would sue her for using your platform to propagate defamatory, and slanderous information on purpose. Talk to your lawyer. You have a suit. And apparently she has money. Let her tell it. Get your coin, brother. Get your coin. Matter of fact, I also will sue her for lack of payment for promotional services.
Okay. He promoted her movie.
I'm saying real quick.
I don't know if she got money. I ain't gonna go that far.
Information Man Show, you as well. See, you ran around here in these spaces and you bothered people that we actually care about. Do we think they're perfect? No, we don't.
Exactly.
We don't. In fact, we know they're not. They're human beings.
Yep.
It's one thing to make a mistake, but it's another thing to use dark femininity to go after the men and act as if Umar is harassing you. And we know Umar is a swindler. What's up, the BTSI show? We know Umar is a swindler. We know he has taken advantage of Black women in the community.
Oh, Jesus.
For a school that will not be open.
Exactly. That's the whole.
He told you FDMG is coming.
It's not coming.
Meanwhile, KKC show showed you they don't have no active permits.
None.
So where is it coming to? A nightmare near you? I need my people to wake up, wake all the way up, wake up. This Black History Month, the ancestors have told you, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. There is a lot of Black people playing in your face because they're playing the race card off of shared experiences. They are trying to malign themselves to fleece you of your money. You have been hoodwinked and bamboozled, and I, for one, am tired of it. Look, Marianne, go sit your dizzy behind down somewhere. You hear me? Invest in a toothbrush. Invest in some therapy. Invest in some pink oil moisturizer. Invest in a brush. Invest in a comb. I don't care what you invest in. But you're not going to go around because your feelings are hurt harassing content creators. You wore your big girl panties when you came out here and pretended like you were estranged from Umar Johnson, which you never were. And you were so emotional, so knocked off your square that you revealed that by saying, I'm going to call Umar Johnson right now. And while Lenon, now her calling Umar didn't have nothing to do with no cybersecurity, sir. Your personal security, the security of your platform, yes. Cybersecurity, that was a stretch. That was a stretch. That was doing a lot. That was a stretch.
Yeah.
That was a stretch.
Here's my thing. I'm not going to let anybody tell me that they can just call Umar the Oompa Loompa on the dime, on the spot, while they're on my live stream. And I'm not sitting here more concerned about how are you able to just call this person. But what, last year, August, September, you were telling us you went by the police station to try to get a restraining order. Why are you able to just call him like that right now? What do you mean you're going to call him? Shouldn't you be restrained from communicating with him? That is what bothered me when I heard that. I said, what the hell she said? They supposed to have a restraining order against each other. It would be the first time somebody calls somebody on a live stream. They shouldn't do it, but still. No, I'm more concerned about you saying that you went to the police station to get a restraining order against them. Never went to file a petition for a TRO or TPO, though. Never went to the courthouse to get it done the right way. She never filed a petition to get a TPO or TRO against them at all. Not one time. That would be the place you would go to get a restraint or protection order. You have to file a petition with the court. Unless a crime has been committed and this man has shown up at your job and knocked you out of something, put his hands on you. He's somehow stalking you outside your house or something like that. The police would not be able to do anything with that, which is exactly what they told her. But so many of us reached out and said, why don't you go file? You got to file a petition to the court for a TPO or TRO. Get an initial hearing, and then they may grant it if you have enough evidence to support it. She never even did that much. You can't get a restraining order just from going to the police. You have to show them signs that you've been beat up. And that would come automatically. They would just go out and arrest his ass. I mean, seriously. It'd be aggravated assault, some battery or something. And that would be automatic that you would get a protection order against that person. But she just went to the police station to get a TRO or a restraining order, rather. And I mean, I myself put a comment, no, honey, that's not how that works. You got to go to court. I even did a video on it. You got to go to court and do a petition. She never did it. That's the worst type of playing in somebody's face ever. When you sit and make that type of accusation, and then there's a way for you to get this done the right way, and you never do it. You never go to court and file a petition for that restraint order or protection order, all because he got a membership on your channel. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. All because, get this, she felt that he was harassing and stalking her online because he bought a membership for her channel. So you're trying to get ahead of it by saying, oh, he's harassing you, when he probably just bought a membership for her channel. Like, that's something you can help. I can't help whatever user profile purchase a membership here in the LLC. Like, I can help. Hell, how would you know? That was my question. How would you know if he purchased the membership or not? But when you don't even take action after that, and you have the resources now to do it, you're not that broke. You could have just went filed the affidavit, the petition. Could have filed the petition. She never did it. Then how serious do you expect people to take it? And that's what, in hindsight now, when you look at all of those scenarios where she came out saying he did this and he did that, and it's like, okay, well, what did you do to protect yourself? You saying that he's harassing you? Are you trying to take his ass to court for it? No? Okay, then. You say he's suing you. Where are the court documents? Like, you all can see now how it starts to look more and more like she's working with him. And then you culminate that with, let's call him. I'm going to call him right now. What do you mean? How are you able to just call him like that? Why would you want to call him? What we need to call him for? If I'm going to verify if someone sued you, I'm not calling his ass. What? So we're going to call the alleged petitioner to see if there was ever a lawsuit and a settlement check. Why can't you show us court documents? I want to see a docket. I don't want to hear you call this idiot. For what? Now, that's the source you're going to use to try to verify if you received the settlement check. Why you call him the B word and cuss out Lenon on her? Because reasons. Oh, you're going to pay him $5,000 for an interview? Why are you calling him? Also, she can try to prove that she received a check from him. What if she got him on the phone and then, let's say Lenon on did allow that call to go through, and then you got this Oompa Loompa in the background? How do we know you're talking to him? No way to vet or verify that you are actually talking to the Oompa Loompa. It's not like we can see a video chat. You're just talking about a random phone call. So that's not a way to confirm that you're talking with him. One. Two, it's certainly not a way to confirm that he gave you $68,000. And three, you still failed to read the bottom of the damn check for the disclaimer statement. You don't even want to acknowledge those words exist on the bottom of the damn check. So you can see these huge discrepancies with that. And understand why people are saying now that she's probably was just working with Umar this whole time, talking about disparaging videos. Fuck out of here. You're an independent filmmaker. If you don't understand how you can creatively express your views and thoughts without it being disparaging, I don't know what to tell you. You can't make this up. She got the number, the person that drove her into therapy. Exactly. Shout out to the bro that Speak podcast. Why are you able to call this person? He's got you in therapy. He gave you a hard time on a movie set. You punked out and let him act up on your movie set in your film. You let him do what he wanted to do. Because I was more irritated at, okay, why did you let him do all this stuff and get away with it? You allowed this clown to tell you where he wanted to film the home setting, anything regarding being in a house. You said he made you change the venue. He had you crying in the car. He made you play the role of an attorney or somebody. What do you mean? Take charge of your film. You let him punk you out every step of the way and you still calling him doc. Fuck out of here. Umar, you're not a doctor. You're a clown. When the entire state of Pennsylvania says that even if you were eligible to get licensed and certified, they would not even recommend it. You can definitely kiss my ass. And we read that in the actual documents when they took his ass to court. I ain't got to make none of that up. You can't make this stuff up. But yet and still, she could call him on the spot. Oh, yeah, if you believe she actually went to the police. I mean, honestly, at this point, like, she didn't do the right thing to actually get a restraining order. And seeing that she's willing to lie, child, everything she said is in question. Everything. But she wants to now sit here and file privacy complaints against content creators, but gets an attitude when she's asked if she's responsible for Cooking with Frank losing his channel. Are you serious? Now you're offended? You got a whole ass attorney that telling you how privacy laws work on a public platform. Listen.
But Marianne, you're a piece of trash. And Lena even tried to give you an out. She said, well, maybe she was confused. Maybe there's another check. Maybe she took a photo of the real check. And stop saying lawn sharks. What is a lawn shark? I've been over here racking my brain trying to understand what a lawn shark is.
Loan shark.
It's a loan shark. And loan sharks are not writing you any checks.
Loan shark.
Because being a loan shark is highly illegal.
Oh, God.
They don't create paper trails like you, Marianne. That's why everybody's not meant to be.
First of all, they would never walk into an attorney's law firm to sign a damn thing because that never happens. They're not going to get involved with the legal settlement. They don't care why you're loaning money from them. That's like you going to them to get some money so that you can pay for medical expenses, but then they saying, no, we're just going to go with you to the hospital and be there so that, you can sign over the medical documents. They don't care. They will only do that if they feel like you're lying like hell. But they will never be able to get away with walking into an attorney's law firm, any law firm, to sign any legal settlement, and they're not a party to the case. That will never freaking happen. I mean, you couldn't even call your imaginary attorneys or Google that. What's the possibility of loan sharks walking into a law firm and they're the ones handing you a check? Slim to none. The attorneys will be like, who the hell are you people? Get out. Unless you're the plaintiff or defendant, we don't represent any of you people. Get out of here. The hell? What year is she in?
Criminal.
God.
You ain't meant to be nobody criminal, sweetheart. So what are they paying you in? Are they paying you in powder?
Oh, they're paying her
because it's giving
chicken wings.
It's giving that they're paying you in powder.
Shark fillets. It's the shark meat.
And you were at work that night. Yeah, you stayed on Lenon Honors panel for hours. Then you went over to Red Rum TV for hours. Then you was running around trying to get bits and pieces, trying to make people believe. This ain't Field of Dreams, ho. You ain't building nothing we finna come to. And $45,000 is not $68,600.
Exactly.
Okay? Every dollar matters. We don't want to see no deposits. We want to see the check. Anyway, let me get the hell up out of here. I'm giving you enough time today.
This is amazing. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? This woman has to deal with a privacy complaint from Marianne Lawrence. Marianne, you screwed up. You screwed up all the way. You understand? You screwed up. So y'all, we're gonna check this right quick. And that's gonna be in it. Oh, and somebody sent me a video on Kogo did another video. Yeah, it's gonna be funny. So obviously she's trying to distract from the fact that Umar, the Oompa Loompa, has not filed for any permit at all to do anything. Wasn't he supposed to file for the permit on the day after President's Day? Umar, you forgot I know how to do this. Did you forget, you dumbass, that I know how to look this stuff up? I guess he thought, well, Marianne Lauren to keep all of them distracted well enough. Y'all, the loan sharks is something else. You got Kyrie Richard, child. Uncle Mo, give me some money, bro. You seem to have a pretty penny. Let me hold 20. You can't make this up. Umar, when did you file for this permit, you lying sack of shit? I don't see no active permit on here from what? That would have been on February 17th. He said he was gonna file on 2/17. Let's look at the two that are active right now. Because it don't look like they were done 2/17/2026. We're gonna view the application information. What date y'all see right there? That says July 22nd, 2020. Umar, when the hell did you file for this application for this permit? Because you have to do something like that to get a certificate of occupancy. This is for the city of Wilmington in Delaware. When did you file for any permit application for anything? Because you got to get an inspection first, you dumbass. Where is it at, Umar? Because he claimed he did something. We just did the view application information. That was July 22nd, 2020. What is this? Building rough framing? Ain't nothing on that. All this is blank. Y'all see that? Requested, scheduled, performed, blank, blank, blank. Nothing here. Umar, you lie like hell. Now, Marianne ain't that bright to be that much of a distraction. You can't make this up. Marianne, you see what you've done. Are you really trying to get us distracted from this? Blank, blank, blank. I just clicked on the second one. Blanks. Building final. Nothing here. No requested, schedule, perform, inspector name. All the shit blank. He said 2/17/2026. Last week, Tuesday, he was going to file for an application. Did he not? For some reason, Umar, you treat everybody like, I guess, like, what you call it? We're not Marianne Lauren. We're not finna be hung up on this bullshit you be telling people. That shit don't work on us. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, where did you apply? When did you apply? I don't see none. Blanks. Lots of blanks. That was the first one for that $36. Let's go to the second one. These are only two. This one is a fire rep. Y'all see this? You can't make this up. Because you just can't make this up. The permit was probably closed for training. Yeah, you can't make this up. Gen Xers have kicked Marianne out of the group. Gary, you waiting on one of the ancestors' birthday. Umar, you said you applied for something on 2/17/2026. Let's look at this application information. Look at it. July 29, 2021. I'm sorry, what year is this? The year of our Lord 2026. The month on here is July. We're in the month of February. He said he was going to apply for the certificate of occupancy on 2/17/2026. You can't get that until you pass an inspection. They would have directed you to this website. And since you're a dumbass that can't stop lying, you didn't apply for a damn thing. Why is it so hard for him to just put up evidence? Like, it's like this stuff goes over their head. Yeah, let's lie about everything on earth. That was the first parcel. Y'all, we searched for this by the parcel ID numbers. And where am I getting that from? The deed. You know, the deed that's not, that doesn't have Umar's name on it. So I had shout out to Lenon for sending me over a copy of the deed for the two bandos. There are parcel IDs attached to each property. And that is how you search for applications for any permits, inspections, or anything for any property in Wilmington, Delaware. This is the website to do it. So that was the first parcel we put in, ending in 28. This was the second one, ending in 27. Umar lied like hell. You lying like hell. Let's look at this first one here. View application. This one is February 5th, 2021. Was he getting the years confused? This is from 2021. We're in 2026, Umar. You're a dumbass. Why lie about this? Why lie about this? This for a plan review. Yeah, this is from February 5th, 2021. Why? Why lie about it? It's a dumbass lie. It's such a dumb lie. People can look this up, Umar. You're a moron. What is this one here? This is another plan review. Let's look at this application information. November 2nd, 2022. So what is he applying for? You can't make this up. Watch out. Oh, y'all. Umar, you and Marianne finna catch it for many, many days to come. You understand? You finna catch it for many, many days to come. Many, many, many days to come. So Coco has a new video. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Y'all. This is priceless. Okay, so this is FDMG loan shark check cashing and loans. Y'all, this is from Coco website. I'm gonna drop the video. Y'all, look at this. Oh, check this out. He said he had a new song.
FDMG Loan Shark check cashing and loans. What can I do for you today?
I need to cash this loan check.
All right. You got any cookies to crush? Or maybe you can make a movie for me.
Yes.
Say less. Loan approved. We cash checks, we give loans, and we handle business the Loan Shark way. FDMG Loan.
You can't make this up. Oh, you can't make this up. Hold on, let me go. He got another song? Oh my God. Y'all.
At it, take care of that yard with the brand new DeWalt Lawn Shark. This ain't a toy. This is a real live shark turn push mower. 10,000 teeth spinning at 6,000 RPMs. Swallow tall grass like sardines. No gas, no battery. Self-watering and self-sharpening.
Wait a minute.
At it, take care of that yard with the brand new DeWalt Lawn Shark. This ain't a toy. This is a real live shark turn push mower. 10,000 teeth spinning at 6,000 RPMs. Swallow tall grass like sardines. No gas, no battery. Self-watering and self-sharpening.
Oh, he going in. Oh, he going in. Coco going in. He said, you know what? Might as well. He can't make this out. Oh, no. Did he do another one? I thought it was a song. I guess that was it. Y'all make sure y'all go show him some love and support. Y'all, this is what happens, man. Lying does not get you anywhere. It doesn't get you anywhere. Did he do this today?
Someone texted him this. It says, praying for a successful inspection, Papa. Cut the shit. Cut it. Praying against any anxiety you may be having. Thank you. Well, if your renovations are complete, you should be worrying about nothing. Thanking God for the open doors that are coming because you took this chance at a vision that was bigger than you and stayed the course. He's a scammer. He's a con man. And please don't bring up the Lord with this. Listen, Umar is the great deceiver of our time. He's sexually exploiting black women all around the world, financially exploiting black women all around the world. And you're thanking God? Come on, cut it out.
Yo, this is epic.
Praying that FMG is covered. Stop. And all the staff and faculty connected to it. There is no faculty and staff connected to it. What are you talking about? You know what? I'm going to assume that this is a woman because there's hearts down here at the bottom. Listen, ma'am. It sounds like you trying to be one of Umar's fake wifeys. That's what it sounds like to me. Cut it out.
He said, cut
the faculty and staff connected. What are you talking about? The faculty and staff? There is no faculty and staff. Praying that the children that attend FMG will be forever impacted and will take what they learned back to our communities and be great leaders they were destined to be. Stop. Someone texted me.
You're black student! A mannequin student! Something's coming!
Manifest. You did it, Master.
It's real. Now, loyal staff, appear and serve me.
It's the overweight wizard of work, wandering place.
It was just a dream. Go back to sleep.
Something's coming.
All right, y'all. That's it. Oh my God. It done cut the shit. Y'all, this stuff writes itself. All right. Oh, Lord, have mercy. See? Man, listen. Oompa Loompa has not filed for any applications for anything. There's nothing here. He lied like hell, as he always does. Then there's no nothing. Nothing here. No permits, no nothing. Because that's what he does. He just lied. He's going to keep on with this dumbass grift. And to hear that woman say, he's going to open the school now, family. He's going to open the school now. What the are you talking about? What is wrong with you? Oh, y'all. So this is something else. I don't even know how. What else I have to put this? We just have to stay focused and catch Oompa Loompa in all his dumbass lies. Just be said, what is the point of the school if it will be unaccredited? Who pay $5 Umar for that? Exactly. Who knows? Child boo. Oh man, y'all make sure you go check out Black Anonymous post here. And he did a piece on whether or not Marianne could be a pro Umar op. At this point, it's hard to believe that she's not a op. I would find it hard to believe that she's not one. That's what we are, Marianne. We all believe you're with Umar. You can't make this up. Especially when you still calling him Doc. Like, out of here. You know damn well he's not a certified doctor of any sort. The hell wrong with you? Stop calling him that. Oh, y'all. That's all I got, y'all. Thank y'all so much for your time. I think Lenon's still alive, but I just wanted to make sure we got in the most important message of all. He has done what many of us have had to do. Unfortunately, reporting this information is having to apologize for what we pushed out from Marianne Lauren. I mean, it's that simple. And so hopefully you guys, the Luxters, I've already apologized to y'all, but I'm going to say it again. Next time I will not be covering a lawsuit if I can't get court documents. And I apologize to you all for even putting something like that out there that should easily come with documentation. It's not, it's not rocket science. If somebody's suing you, you're going to have some court documents. Even if you can't get a whole lot on it, it's going to be something. You'll be able to get stuff from the court, even if you got to pay. But when I say I'm going to be a lot more vigilant, child. Child? All right, y'all. That's all I got for today. Tomorrow, we will be with Milk Bar having a collab, live reaction to Candice, the Oompa Loompa, the alien, Yeasty, Amber Owens Farmer, show that she's putting out tomorrow. Milk Bar TV will be here. Hopefully you guys can tune in, and I appreciate all of you all for the support here in the LLC. And I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please check the announcement. I will do a post for it and put it out on X when I get a moment this evening. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? Until then, y'all have a good one. Have a good night. And I see you in the next one. Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.